my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Money back, money back, money back, make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that is with plastic. I said, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. And my with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snaps, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Detroit!
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Leopard!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. I never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. First down, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And some space here. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his off-season, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's 4th. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Jackson will throw again. And he fires one incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Got some room at the 30. He's still on his feet. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run. This is Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Jackson on first down. And incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's 4th. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Jackson on first down. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morrison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Gone!
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second down, Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morrison. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
I can't believe that just happened. I threw a pick in the end zone, right? I was in his red zone. I threw a pick. His nigga, instead of kneeling the ball, he's tried to run out, like ran towards the middle of the end zone, still in the end zone. My nigga stripped it, and I recovered it and scored a touchdown. No, he tried to run up out of the end zone like a retard. He should have just kneeled it, yeah.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers.
Waiting in the snow, man.
That you're used to touching the football, that makes good plays, and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yeah, that Bucks user in Dizzle is big dookie. At least he plays, though. Yeah. I mean, he's 2-1, but I slapped him to take.
Second down throw for Mayfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebackers.
Come on, Jeff. Jeff's about to get. Jeff about to not score again against me, bro. It's 3 times in a row that we played. He hasn't scored.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, I was about to say that fake ass shit. If I would have caught that.
Instead, second down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Detroit!
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now it's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, my God. What? How is that?
We do have a
intentional grounding. Oh my God! I ran all the way back to my fucking to my side of the field, and I threw it away. I didn't know it was grounding, bro. Now it's 3rd and 60.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw again is Jackson.
That's gay as fuck.
Loading the pressure right.
I got 23 yards. Should I go for the other 28? Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. Go for it. 4th and 28 on the 28-yard line. So basically, I need a touchdown.
But now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Yeah.
4th down. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
That's still a
pick. Be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
I got Lamar back. This thing got 5 picks.
That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football.
Jesus, 150? Nah, it's not worth it,
the
bro.
Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the
For
20.
a zip.
Green 39! Green 39!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Yeah, our pressure is just too much for Jeff. He can't think and handle that pressure at the same time.
File it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
This nigga has 21 total yards.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Yeah.
Throw left side.
Wow, they let him catch that?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First target, first
now he has like,
first down.
Wow, that play right there was more than all the yards he had, I think.
A first down throw from Mayfield.
Oh my God, where are you throwing it, Jeff?
It's an interception. Picked off here 32.
Leo. I was thinking about trading Leo and Lamar.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at
I was really going to, bro.
Because
he said he would clear my cap every year until I'm not out of the negative. Nah. I might. It depends on what Leo does at the end of the season.
After the INT on the last drive. That's complete
Huh?
right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, if Leo doesn't go up an upgrade, I'm going to take his corner.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
The cornerback's a dude. 98 speed. You're not going to find nothing like that again. He's a star development, 21 years old.
As they cash in for 6.
It's the next.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will
Bro, I score the ball in every league I have. I don't need Lamar.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
You said what?
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And now here's another interception.
Fucking Mosley's a motherfucking monster, bro.
Set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard
This nigga just bait the fuck out of him, bro.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure it out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Morrison.
But destroying the plane?
For a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got to drag.
I got 80 damage, bro, in one game. I thought I was gonna get it in one. I was like, fuck.
Because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now.
That one's easy. It's the plane one that's hard.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
You killed the plane too?
Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Lag out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now Cohen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's just trying to score now.
Invitation, take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I'm like 2 challenges away.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot, and he's have to run extra plays. It's harder to move it.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Why? What's up? I said basically, nigga, why, what's up? I said basically, why, what's up? Alright, but you're there for an hour, dude. Shut up.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Fucking Jeff.
Another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline,
this nigga keeps passing the ball, though. I don't understand.
Quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
I mean, I guess he's trying to score, but the time he drove down the field, he ran the ball down the field. So I don't know why you don't run the ball, Joe.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in Newport, this is my theme of that.
How is that not a catch?
Don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, good pick, Jeff. Okay. That nigga jumped up hella high for that pick.
47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Mayfield down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. They shift, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
That nigga Pecho talking about stop talking on the mic. Fuck you, Pecho. That's why you still watching, huh, motherfucker?
And this case, though,
bitch ass nigga.
He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
How about that, nigga?
3rd and long for Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's complete right around the
Hell no, he didn't score yet. He's not going to score. Nigga threw a pick. Yeah, he threw another pick. He trying to score hella bad. What you think?
Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
I should have put up 70 piece on his ass. Kept on picks like a retard.
Tucker now to add
5
the point
minutes.
after.
I can still put up some.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker
I should be
now out to kick
4-0,
this one away.
but
Fielded about a yard deep.
you already know. 1.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Still at 80.
And frankly,
Or
I think it's time to
some
call
shit.
your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're
Nah,
going to lean on you through this
He ain't had an
patch.
upgrade
We
yet.
need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So
Star.
you're calling plays geared to
But
them.
yeah, you should be
Not
getting on. I
necessarily
don't know why
two-feature
he's
plays.
not.
Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here's another interception.
Because once what?
Picked off at the 20. Gosh, you add up last
Hell
week and
yeah.
this week now. That's 9
It's gonna be popping.
interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he
What are the
overshot
results?
him there.
1 and 9, you
It's
said,
out of
or
bounds,
2 and 9?
incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If
The
you're
first 2
coaching Charlie,
times.
you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Throw left side complete. It's Morrison. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms.
Nah, what's the XP on 150 now?
I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on third down, that pass.
Should I punt the ball? Yeah, he's not scoring.
Backfield and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception,
All right, here we go.
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
My tight end and
Maybe you go
Dizzle
play
is
action, show
trash.
your quarterback, get a little
Well, I got
confidence
Olsen
in,
still.
and then fling another one.
Mayfield on first down. Looking left side. That's
No, this nigga's about to score.
all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Nice gain of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him
That's
up.
garbage,
That's why they're well on their way to
bro.
victory.
All this time he didn't score, and then he scores in the last
The
drive.
coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, doubles.
This nigga's gonna kick a field goal.
Man,
Watch.
you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Over the middle,
3
complete.
points,
It's Fisher.
fucking
And this
bitch.
time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, there's only 2 minutes left, and he's on the 40-yard line, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna kick the field
They're
goal.
going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
play
the
what?
defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so
It's
hard your receiver
lovely,
can't
bro.
handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Right
He's
back
my
to him on first down.
DJ Moore is my slowest receiver. Just imagine that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to
Yeah,
second
he's my
and
slowest
4.
receiver that I use,
Let's talk
besides
about football
Funches.
101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I told you I need O-line.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Why not?
This
He's
is
a
how you
beast.
shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds
He's a
me of
beast
guy
if you
I played
use him
with
well.
way back when.
Period.
He told me, I don't care if I throw
Fuck,
10
this nigga's really about to
interceptions
score a
in row.
touchdown.
I'm going to stay
I was
confident,
talking all that
keep flinging
shit
it. I just figured there's something
in the
wrong with
chat.
the football.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards
Diz
or
too,
more
and
first down,
Arnaz.
what you're aiming for, they tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss is here as he's taken down.
Wait, what?
Football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of
you're not going back to it?
You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
It's up to you. Think you can win next year?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
No Tom Brady?
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
Field goal.
So they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the kick is.
I was about to say he missed it.
But still a tough one to swallow. Only 3 points. And this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys.
Fucking scrub. It hit the up post, but it went in.
They will gratefully accept them. It makes their job that much easier. When they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a total.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. So, keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your.
Wait, who you play next week?
Limited Louis, that's light. Right from the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights.
What in what league? What's his gamer tag? Oh my god.